Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cheryl Addison, and today my persuasive speech topic is why college students must vote in local elections. Raise your hand if you've ever complained about the parking situation near campus. Keep it raised if you have complained about rent prices, the safety of street lights, or the lack of decent coffee shops within walking distance. The reality is, according to a 2023 report from James Madison University, most of the issues that directly affect your daily life and housing, traffic, and policing are decided by local officials and not the president. While it's easy to feel like our voices don't matter in local politics, every student must vote in municipal elections because it is the most direct way to shape our immediate environment. I know what some of you are saying or thinking. Local elections are boring. I'm only here for 4 years, or my one vote doesn't change anything. I felt the same way, but the data suggests that local elections can be decided by a handful of votes. Today, I'll talk about how local voting impacts your wallet, your safety, and how it's a necessary form of civic engagement. Local elections directly impact your finances and daily life. The issue is, we often think national politics matters most, but who controls the zoning for student housing? The city council. Who decides on transportation funding and bus routes? Local officials. The evidence in many college towns, student voting rates are significantly lower than national averages, meaning that long-term residents are making all the rules about your rent, parking fines, and housing density. For example, a 2026 report found that local officials in college towns shape tuition costs and public transportation, which directly impacts students' affordability. In fairness, when we don't vote locally, we are letting others decide how we live. Your safety and community environment. The issue is we want to feel safe walking to class at night. We want good roads. Evidence is local officials decide on infrastructure investments and police budgeting. The common ground here is that everyone here wants to feel safe. If we want better lit streets or safer crosswalks, local officials are the ones who approve those projects. Interference, voting for representatives who prioritize campus area improvements is directly in our self-interest. The power of the student voting bloc. The issue, students feel disconnected, leading to low turnout. The counter-arguments and the refutations. You might think, I'm not a permanent resident. However, the Campus Vote Project confirms that students have the legal right to register and vote from their college address. Evidence: a 2024 analysis from the University of Michigan highlights that when students organize and vote locally, they can sway outcomes on critical issues like zoning and local developments. Example: a 2013 study of 144 mayoral candidates' elections showed that many mayors were elected by single-digit margins. That means your vote does matter. So in conclusion, my summary point today is we've seen that local elections are not just about town politics. They are about student life, safety, and our financial stability. Let me restate this. The future of this community depends on our involvement and voting, and is the most effective tool that we have. My final call to action: I am asking you to go to the city clerk's website this week and make a plan to vote. Don't let non-student residents decide how you live. Let's make our voices heard. And in closing, if you don't show up, you don't get a say. So let's make sure we have a say. Now, my citations: Campus Vote Project, the University of Michigan Turn Up, Turn Out, James Madison University, and online candidates. Thank you for your time.